on, you can be fine through the Ignite.
All right, so what do we got looking at the Masteries? Some of the summoners here. We'll figure that out as we get onto the map. But Clearlove's looking to keep this run going. Bjergsen, I'm saying, he has the advantage coming out of the mid lane, but Clearlove has definitely that 1v1 prowess I did not expect. It'll be interesting to see how this one starts off. We've seen most matches go about 7 to 8 minutes. It's kind of intense to think that all that action is going to happen, whether it be CS or kills, because we haven't gotten turret yet here.
No, we actually haven't, and as you said, a reminder, 100 CS, turret kill, first blood, that's the way to win here. You can see Bjergsen is trying to push up on Clearlove and make sure he can secure the initial damage onto the wave. Clearlove has got AD to start when it comes to his itemization. He's got AP from his masteries and runes, and he's running Grasp of the Undying. So looking for sustain and the ability to push without having to run out of mana here. That's why you go AD on some of these AP champions, is that in the very early game, you can kind of equal the push from an AD champion and, you know, get that extra push by using your abilities.
Yep. One thing that scares me about Malefic Visions is it's almost harder to get the CS if it gets too cluttered, if things get too scary. And Malefic Visions could actually start to cost you a little bit. However, Clearlove has not used that yet. Just going for silence. That double tap you can get off the middle of that ability.
But you can see from the abilities from the extra AD that Clearlove has here, the ability to push. Bjergsen's had to pull back away from the minion wave because as this 7th minion dies, Clearlove gets level 2. Bjergsen equalizes it though, off that front wave, is able to get the timing of the level up and really just shuts Clearlove down. But look at how punished Clearlove is for mana.
That mana? There's Grasp of the Undying for both, but Bjergsen says, I have the advantage here. I still don't want to miss minions, plus I get an extra one out of that. And we'll see how they continue to play it. Both Clearlove and Bjergsen have made their way to this point in the quarterfinals by kills within their 1v1 matches, so I expect to see that again.
And if Clearlove can kill the first 3 melee minions here before Bjergsen, he'll hit level 3 and could look to use that Ignite. That would be a timing for Clearlove, but I don't think Bjergsen's going to let it go without evening it up himself. It actually looks like Bjergsen is ever so slightly ahead on it and will hit the level 3 first.
Does get it. Clearlove kind of hanging back in the brush. No vision been used yet. Bjergsen or either side, but they do get that 2-minute looking at the relics for themselves.
Yeah, there we go. There is a third minion. I was wondering whether it avoided it, but it was tucked away behind the cannon creep for there. But Clearlove, you can see how punished he was for mana very early on in this game. That's the drawback of going AD. Your actual mana pool is lower, so you have to make those spells count.
See what Bjergsen does. So he does any taunts here, tries to get in the head of Clearlove. Does not look like it's going to happen. Will he back, though? A few minions to wait for. Looks like he's just going to get the relic, refresh that magic, or mana, I should say, and get himself back to the lane. Still trying to go aggressive. He has the health advantage, but he'll have to be careful if that minion comes out from Clearlove. On the AD, it's going to do a little bit more damage, especially if you start stacking it, and that could really catch Bjergsen off guard. But it looks like the most of it is AP. He's already got 26 of that in the pocket.
Well, Clearlove is not taking the best of these trades, but now that Bjergsen's out of mana, he may be okay. Malefic Visions ticking down onto Bjergsen is going to hurt, but remember, it's Grasp of the Undying for Clearlove, so he's not getting the extra damage that a mastery like Deathfire Touch would give him. Clearlove, ooh, maybe in trouble.
As he Ignite, he gets the minion immediately. Very smart move from Bjergsen. Clearlove very low. Enough minions to really make trouble for Bjergsen, though, so he can't follow through. Waiting one relentless pursuit in, and he could get this kill, but not enough mana on either side.
And Clearlove right now has to play. Oh, Bjergsen's got the health relic as well. Clearlove is in such a rough spot right now. He's falling behind in CS a really big amount. 34 now to 26 in this situation. Clearlove has to wait for 6. That's pretty much his only hope in the next couple of minutes, is try and get another all-in at 6, or at least trade onto Bjergsen, but it may not be enough for him. I mean, Clearlove is very close to being, you know, killed in this 1v1 early.
Oh! If he let the auto hit from the passive, it would have been enough, but he also would have taken more turret shots, so Bjergsen may have chosen correctly in that Ardent Blaze, but not enough mana to go into the brush. And it looks like they're both going to take the time to back here, and this is not good for Clearlove. Like you said, rough position. 41 to 27 at this clip. He already loses the game to Bjergsen for CS.
And man, look at the item disparity. Clearlove is waiting just for the last little bit of gold to get himself the amplifying tome, but it's double Doran's double long sword into Clearlove, who was forced to go Doran's ring to get that extra mana and the extra AP from this. Yes, you would normally pick that up anyway, but it puts him a whole component item behind. Bjergsen can just look to go Hexdrinker as his next back.
See how it works out. It fares for both of them here. Bjergsen actually getting hit by the double touch there, but come out pretty even on both sides. All swords pointing to the right for Bjergsen. His OCD is correctly fixed now. Don't have to go crazy on that. The Biscuit still for both sides. They can use that for a quick pop of health. It just saved Clear Love pretty much last time as well. But it's getting closer. Bjergsen is not letting up on the CS lead right now. And he also isn't giving Clear Love kind of an option to go in on that full hour.
Man, Clear Love has been taking so much damage from piercing light this entire time.
Yeah.
And every time Bjergsen's just trading way more effectively.
The minion actually giving him another thing to light sling on, and it looks like that's going to be the ultimate. It won't be enough. The exhaust from Bjergsen first. As soon as he gets out, a few more shots. Bjergsen's going to move on to the semifinals.
Bjergsen just waits out the ultimate from Malzahar. The Voidling died in front of him as he was trying. The crowd is happy in this one. And Bjergsen is in a great spot. He's now taken down some of the absolute strongest competition that's evolved over this last couple of days.
Raise your pulse up. Raise your pulses. Raise them up high. Bjergsen takes that game. The home crowd on his back, carrying it all the way through. And we'll see just how this happens. The ignite, the exhaust right after this wears off. And then Clear Love's fighting a bunch of minions as well there if he stayed any longer. So he's forced to back up. No time to turn back and attack.
Oh man, the Voidling tanked 2 turret shots.
It's for your team. If you can go on from there, it's either 50 or 150 if you can take that first place spot or second. And these guys are definitely trying to win it for their teams. That really bringing on the nervousness as well. With how close the points are, there's a little more pressure on the shoulders. Same start from both sides here as we would have expected. What are we looking at, Runes and Masteries? Just Grasp of the Undying.
Yep.
As usual.
Grasp of the Undying, 668 for both of these players.
Okay.
So looking for the sustain game is what the two of them are doing. You can see Prey has established control with the wall. Yep. I mean, Lex already just assumes he's there anyway. So it's one of these situations where it's like, oh, you've confirmed my suspicions. Nice, got it.
Shoot it.
I was right.
Where's the BM? Shoot him up.
One thing I'm kind of interested is how fast Prey can actually kind of counteract the push that Lex would have. You can see Prey got the first damage onto the minions, but I imagine Lex should be able to just Q to kind of make up for that. Oh, actually gets Prey and both of the minions. That is huge, and follows up with the empowered attack, gets the Grasp of the Undying. That was such a good Q from Lex.
That is Quinn.
That is Quinn.
That is Quinn. 3 simple words. I missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh,
it's another one. Prey losing a bit of health here, but it's not going to be too bad for the first points. He gets it back with a very nice Mystic shot to even up the HP. Showing out those emblems. I like it.
First minions at even timing, so we're now looking for the level 3 between these two. But, you know, as AD carries in this, I think they're going to be fairly content to just farm out the first few minutes. I wonder exactly whether Prey is going to go aggressive with the Ignite. In the early levels, for him to really get his damage down onto Lex, he has to bypass Lex's minions. If he takes minion aggro, those range minions deal so much damage this early in the game that it's so difficult to trade.
He'd definitely be playing a lot of this with Mystic shots from the brush. Lex would probably hug the right side of the minion wave, but he would still be able to stay safe, get his shots out, find that CS line, because it just lines up for you, right? Mystic shot across the board and get what you need. Trading on siege minions right now, so a little bit less focus for Prey as he got that one down, but misses threading that Mystic shot through on Lex. And Lex is winning the auto attack war here, but still takes damage from minions, so it's somewhat evening out, as well as those Mystic shots Prey is always finding once he goes back. 17 to 14, so the clip for CS is pretty even.
Yeah, but you can see Prey has managed to stop Lex from just getting a couple of CS from the first few waves. That denial of CS early on is actually pretty significant, especially in a matchup where you expect it is going to go later. Anytime you can make your opponent miss 2, maybe 3 CS from a wave, that is a big, big win.
Gotta be feeling good then. Almost catching up here. These two should go into the turret. If Lex can't get him, he actually stops it from happening. Nicely done to take the fight there. Actually saves his minions, but he loses the health as he tries to go for the fight.
And Lex needs to realize that this is what Prey is going to do, is every time that minion wave isn't there, that's when Prey goes.
Yeah.
There's only so many times that Prey can actually land damage onto Lex that if Lex just plays this smarter and backs away, he will lose CS in exchange for not losing health, but Prey honestly is winning in both of those scenarios if that happens. Now Lex loses a big wave to tower as well. Man, that is such a big win here for Prey.
You gotta remember the towers do different damage as well on this map. So it's not going to be as easy for Lex to get back to this wave. It's already pushed out. Now he's got to go back and fight. You were talking about Prey's advantage once that minion wave is gone. It almost counters him when it's there. You get the Mystic shots, your Arcane Shift as well could be directed towards the minion, you lose damage. So there's definitely a lot of focus he has on Lex once that minion wave somewhat clears up.
Yeah, very frustrating to try and play Ezreal into a full minion wave, but as soon as it goes, all clear, and Prey is able to get the damage down. But you know, Lex is only 3 CS behind. I say only. That is actually not too bad considering he did lose a whole wave. Prey now in trouble, perhaps.
A few shots. Can he stack another Harrier with Q? He cannot get Blinding Assault to match. The slow of Vault already wore off. And I'm thinking how this is going to work once these guys get their ultimate. Lex can always pop in the brush and come out and flatten these minions a little bit more, meaning they're going to push into the turret for Prey. Is that when he comes back, or does Prey get the True Shot Barrage that clears the necessary things?
If Prey uses the True Shot Barrage on the minions, obviously it'll be a very clear win condition for him that he wants to get to 100.
Yeah.
The problem is it's such a big part of his damage that if he can
exactly.
somehow get it off in the combo, he may be able to take out Lex. Take into account Ignite is on Prey, so he will just have a little bit more kill potential if the barrier is not available on Lex, but that is still a game of we've seen barrier just kind of outplay Ignite so many times.
Very, very close in that situation. Damage, traded back and forth. Six about to come up here. A Blinding Assault hits as well, but Prey should be able to pick up this minion. He does have a 10 CS lead now, though, so Lex definitely needs to keep an eye on that further.
And that's all from Lex trying to trade into Prey, and Prey just saying, okay, I'll lose some health, but gain the CS, and Lex has been missing it at the same time, and it's a very clear objective from Prey, just to make sure he's not losing too much and getting the CS at the same time. So Lex right now is going to have to do something. He will be able to get back into lane pretty quickly. 6 versus 5 though here.
That was going to be the Harrier stack. He didn't get the extra shot off. You're right, though. I was waiting for the True Shot Barrage to come through. That's all of Prey's mana at this point. He does have the Biscuit for a slight chunk. That Relic is up, and it's going to be Lex's because Valor comes out to help. Very nicely done. That actually helps him from dying.
It helps Lex in the sense that he gets a little bit of health back, but look at what Prey managed to do. He pushed the wave into the turret, forced Lex not to auto-attack for a while. Lex had to move all the way around and then try and get a couple of last hits just with the end of his ultimate, but Prey right now is in such a commanding position. It's such a good spot for him to be in.
Lex's first back was that Doran's Blade and the armor. Really, like, relying on the Harrier damage to be really what he needed, but puts the 2 longswords in there, realizing could be some finalizing kills if he had some extra damage earlier, and the serrated dirt coming up for Prey.
And in an AD versus AD matchup, armor is actually very efficient because not only does it reduce the damage that you're going to take from basic attacks, but also against the abilities. The thing is, Ezreal does have a little bit of AP scaling. It's only a tiny amount, so you would never want to itemize magic resist against him, but he's just one of the champions that it's ever so slightly less efficient on. The likes of Illusion, you basically just reduce the damage from everything in his kit.
Unless you have the old Runeblade Ezreal.
Oh, I don't want that back. No. I don't want it. Nope.
64 to 50. Things are getting tight here in the CS realm. It does not look like a turret will fall in this match, or a champion for that matter. Both have been kills across the board as these players have made it to the quarterfinals on either end. Fire just picked up 1 more win, so Ice is looking to get this. Lex goes in, uses Blinding Assault, but actually misses after the vault. A very nice arcane shift. That could be it. The Ignite is down, but the barrier's out. Prey fighting off. No more Harrier stacking coming in for Lex. But I think it is that a lot of people are not taking him at full credit, right? He is just kind of flying under the radar. Everybody's like, oh, it's cool, it's a support. You might make a move and mistake here, but no. No mistakes so far. Also, no buy. Is he going in empty pockets here?
Nope. I'm just checking. I was just looking behind me just to see whether he's actually like loaded into the game. He's
just doing something?
He's mulling over his purchase. It's like, do I want Doran?
As a person is lagging. Personal lag.
Dear. Problem exists between brain and keyboard. That is.
It can happen sometimes.
He has, however, this is fairly significant because he does lose the actual pressure on the first lane, or the first wave of minions that comes in. Obviously, he concedes that already, so he knows he just has to stand back. But Karma as a champion in 1 versus 1 has so much different little aspects of her kit. Do you mantra the W for the added sustain that comes back from pretty much the initial burst? Interestingly, Kasing managed to push Double Lift away from the wave at first and is pulling all of the aggro onto that front minion just to try and get them to push that first minion down a little faster. So Kasing somehow manages to turn around the initial onset of that, gets good damage down onto the minions and Double Lift.
Very nicely done. Kind of squeaking it by, giving himself the advantage over the DB. I don't know if Double Lift is really going to be affected too much by this. He's still up in that CS and knows he will have the damage here at that level 1. Not dodging Qs though. That actually evens things out. The Double Lift knows Kasing is not to be toyed with in this situation. Kasing actually missing that skill shot though. Maybe some nerves.
Maybe. I mean, he does miss a couple every so often. Well, quite a bit, but you know, that's just Kasing for you. He's good. Like, let's put it that way. On Karma,
he's okay.
He's okay. I guess he's kind of good. At this point, you know, Kasing on the Karma doesn't really have access to his whole kit. He's only level 1, so needs to buy time on this
just in
setup.
range.
Just gets that level 2, but you can see he's running the AP masteries here. Does have Grasp of the Undying, AP runes. Grasp of the Undying. Now Double Lift will have a little bit of an advantage right now when it comes to experience. Hits level 3 very early on, but hit by Mantra Q, so will deal the damage.
Looking at how these guys got here. All kills, again, across the board. It seems like it's the one way to go. We've only had a few actual CS takedowns. Like we said, no turrets. This one looks like it could be something of the CS. We'll see, though. 19-7 right now. Kasing not having a great time. Been a level down each time Double Lift is leveling up. That he cannot seem to match that right now. But it'll come here with this wave. He has a moment to chill.
It's fairly interesting that Double Lift has opted for the Ignite rather than the barrier here. And I believe he's just... Oh, he's denying so much CS to Kasing here under this tower. Oh, this is so painful.
He's going to do it again. Hop back. I like it. He's using every bit of room he has within that turret aggro to do what he can. This is going to be another Q from Kasing. Actually doesn't have time to get it out off the cooldown.
But what he got from that was the Mantra W. Got 25% of his health. Okay.
Where'd it go?
It's gone. Now it's gone. And it's gone. Because Double Lift now is just going to be able to effectively trade with the Rend.
I think he has a hole in his health bar. It just seems to be dripping out right now. But he has actually brought Double Lift down. Both about half health here. No Mantra Qs really Kasing has been using. That one would have pushed the wave maybe a little bit too much for him. So he's definitely playing this so it stays in his favor. Missing quite a few CS though with this pressure from Lift.
He is a massive number behind, 30-17 right now, and Kasing is going to have to try and wait this out and look for a kill. One of the real ways he can look to end this, because there's no barrier on Double Lift, is kill Double Lift somehow before the exhaust runs out, so Double Lift can't Rend. Because Kalista has to wait until the exhaust is gone, and then the Rend pops out. Without the barrier, Kalista can die during that exhaust. He has got exhaust to try and shut down Kasing's damage at the same time. Whoa, that's an early exhaust.
Knowing he needs to get in for that damage. The Ignite's still there, coming from Double Lift, so.
Really interesting timing on that exhaust, actually. Double Lift wasn't going to be able to get the kill there. Like, there's almost no way of him getting a kill with the 100-0, so now uses a summoner very early on, and he's going to go for tower damage. One of the first players we've actually seen look to get damage on a tower very early on.
Working really well. Even if a Mantra Q came in, he'd hop back off of it, so Kasing back against the wall right now. Double Lift showing again that aggressive AD carry prowess, always going in, trying to get a few autos down, making sure he gets a Rend on minions, can keep it on Kasing.
Yeah, at this point, Kasing, with the summoner's advantage, all he has to do is last another minute or so, then recall. He should be okay in this matchup until that exhaust is back available once again. Should be able to sustain through, has the Grasp of the Undying, has the ability to Mantra W if he can. But he's got to somehow get in range. Double Lift's trying to hop around.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh no, that is not going to be good at all. Kasing was in the top side of the brush the whole time his relic was up. Double Lift gets both, and he is in a much better position now.
Oh, respect the Ignite. Oh, 1Q Ignite and an auto would be able to win this for Double Lift.
Oh, so close! Oh my god. Oh, he goes back in, he throws down the W. He does get the health back on that one. He was hoping Double Lift was just in range for the turret, but he stepped back on his last attack. Wow, so close for Kasing to go down, but that would have been the bait. That's what he was looking for pretty much this whole time since he's been down. And that may have been his chance.
Oh, watch the Q Rend. That's the problem here for Kasing.
Right.
Double Lift.
If he hits it, explodes.
However, if he goes under the turret and Kasing has enough mana and the cooldown on his ultimate, which is nearly up, he would have been able perhaps to have taken that trade. Ooh. Whew.
Indeed.
Tense. But Kasing did have to trade both of his summoners to stay alive. Double Lift's exhaust will be up first, and then Double Lift will have that one summoner advantage. Big thing to look at in these trades, because the summoners deal just so much difference, whether it's the damage reduction or the added damage from Ignite.
The exhaust will be up, as we were saying, for Double Lift.
Can you stack Dark Seals?
Is it unique?
It is. Well, the passives are unique.
Right.
I mean, there's only
You're
one.
looking at the.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're never going to get the passive stack anyway, so I guess the healing from potions seems to stack. I've never actually seen this be a scenario, so this is a new one for me.
Oh, the relic goes to Kasing. Doesn't have the tether on. It's already gone down, and Double Lift just taking shots right now. That Rend, though, almost taking Kasing down to 0 and give Double Lift the W. We will see if he can do it a few more times.
Look at the regen from the potion, though. Look at, like, Kasing's health was flying up.
Got him.
Now he's
Also got the W.
sustain. This is actually working from Kasing. I'm amazed.
I guess it wasn't just the play where it was under the turret that he was baiting in. He knew what he was doing here. He's had to have been playing the numbers or just playing the items at least. He is going to miss more CS here, however, with the turret damage that he's working with. But wow, Double Lift is really taking it to him at this point, and he's going to make it difficult. But Kasing may have something up his sleeve here.
I mean, Kasing can't win this on CS.
Absolutely not. He's going to have to go
way
crazy.
Behind.
The thing that wins for Kasing is Double Lift doesn't get an ult, so maybe
he just face checked into it. Missed the Q though.
Well, there's the ignite, or I'm sorry, the exhaust, so he gets that out. Oh, sometimes you're like, he's away, but then you rend, and you lose all your health. Also had a minion there, so he got the double rend out onto Kasing. Tries to go back in, misses that, and has to bounce backwards. This could be what Kasing wanted, but as you said before, Stress, no summoners for Kasing after that last battle.
These are actually half-decent trades for Kasing right
They
now.
are.
He's trading health very effectively against Double Lift. And the fact that Kasing is not going for CS means that trading his health, which he can regen very easily against Double Lift, is what could potentially win him the game here if he gets the right kind of engage. Ignite is due up in about 30 seconds from Kasing, and that's going to be the point where he has to go. If Double Lift recalls between now and then, which he is free to do because of the CS lead, Double Lift should be fine in this game.
But I think they might go at the same time because Double Lift will has his back up, and that may make him go aggro, which he will get exhausted and then full-bodied from Kasing. A very nice cue to keep him in the lane, and this could be the time. It's not going to be up just yet. He still has a few seconds. That would have almost been it if he could have got under the turret as well.
But he got the Hex Drinker and now forces Double Lift to go all the way away. So for nothing else, well, if nothing else, Kasing holds on in this 1v1 for now. Now he's zoning Double Lift away from the minion wave. Doesn't matter that he takes a turret shot because he does manage to get the health back from the W already. Man, Kasing is actually playing this out really smart.
I'm amazed at this point. This is crazy. He came back with an idea after that first buy. Hasn't even really been working the relics around the map, but still stays in the face of Double Lift to keep that pressure on. Double Lift now back. Hits himself some Zerkers to get more attack speed.
Oh, Double Lift.
And movement.
Oh, wow, the damage traded back, though, is pretty heavy from Double Lift.
It's a few shots. That exhaust goes out. The Ignite's still up. Remember, Double Lift's Ignite is up as well. This is going to be one hell of a fight, and the shield goes to Kasing here if that relic isn't picked up.
And look at the attack speed that Double Lift's got, because all he needs is enough Rend stacks to be able to take this trade. As long as Double Lift now gets the Rend off with enough stacks, Kasing should die. Here's the all-in!
The Ignite goes down! Double Lift very low! Double Lift lives with less than 10 HP! Down for some Zillion versus Zillion. I don't think I probably thought I'd never say that in my entire life, but I just did.
This is actually an identical mirror match.
Are they really not running anything?
They really are not running anything.
Snowball to the eye! Disrespect in over 50 countries around the world, and they both just used it. Absolutely incredible.
Literally the only thing not mirrored between these two is one of them has their flash on D and the other has it on F. That actually is the only difference between
who has flash on D?
Froggen has flash on D.
Froggen's gonna win.
Yeah?
I'm sorry. Flash on D!
No, flash on F, Rip.
No! You don't have to correspond to the letter.
Well, it makes sense, because D is for dance.
No. See, F is next to your ultimate, and you're doing damage, so you also press R real quick, right? Right up and down. Boom, there you go. It's like straight line. Quickest way, right? All right, glad we got that done.
I'm not sold, but I like the fact that, you know, as we get into this...
We'll talk about it later. I have a pamphlet on Flash D.
I was going to say, there's such crucial damage going on in the early onset. That's where I was going, Riv. I was like, this one, I think we're going to get a level 2 kill here.
Hey! Looks like they got big donut clocks on the back. All right.
Oh dear. I hope everybody bought a blanket in the outdoor arena right here because we're gonna be here for a while on this 1 versus 1.
Do you see how many bombs they're spamming or how much they're speeding themselves up?
Actually, the next level is they haven't even leveled an ability. Neither of them have taken any ability.
Look at all these
in
bombs!
this matchup.
That is next level. Not leveling is next level. There you go. You heard it here first.
That's pretty deep. That's profound,
yeah,
Riff.
it's all right. It's some refusionism.
And
That was some BM right there. You guys saw that auto.
Look at the APM though. We saw the keyboard hands.
Yeah.
Like just spamming away.
This is like some StarCraft status. They're moving at like 150.
Yeah, they're actually going so fast you just can't see it.
Nope, absolutely not.
Level 3 at the same time.
And they can speed themselves up with time, so it'll go even faster here.
And they will when they level it, which it will be level 6 if they want access to their ultimate.
I've actually never seen a Zillion Dosi though either. It looks pretty, little boring, but they are. Whoa!
Whew, got that.
Froggen with a huge advantage. We'll see if he gets it anytime soon. It looks like it'll probably be another 15 minutes. That seems about right.
You're damn right, Riv. You're damn right it's going to be about 15 minutes.
Oh,
but at this point,
word.
20 CS. Aphromoo is out-farming Froggen right now.
Oh, you see him push him out there? That was aggressive.
He's just advancing on him, like, you know, fluffing his feathers, trying to, like...
Once they see the white of each other's eyes, they have to attack. Oh, the emblem BM. That's all right. That's all right,
Those
Froggen.
aren't mirrored. Like, that's another thing we have found that is not a mirror in this matchup.
That's true. That's true. We're looking for the differences. What is different on the screen? So what do they do next? Because that's kind of what we're waiting for. I'm gonna guess an auto from Aphromoo.
Got it.
There it is.
That's a high-level prediction. If
I was
could
within like
predict-
0.5 seconds.
That
on
was good. Like, if I could predict that well, I think, you know, it would be good. We actually may have had a better bracket if my predictions had been so right. But no, I think we're good. We're good.
Okay, you just got to reach into the deep corners of your mind and come up with this stuff. Hopefully you don't get lost on the way there.
That's the extra wisdom.
Sometimes I do.
You know, another year on, more wisdom. You know,
That's right.
they're just much better at these predictions.
Absolutely. Let's see what they have. Nobody's even used their snowball once again. They haven't gathered enough snow off the ground just yet to rethrow. Aphromoo has been doing more damage to Froggen, but I actually think Froggen's taken more damage from minions than he has Aphromoo throughout the situation from auto-attacking Afro.
Yeah.
And that is Afromoo's way to win. He allows Froggen to attack him, the minions kill Froggen, Froggen goes 1v1 and wins.
Oh, look at this.
Or Afro goes.
Look at the courtesy. Afromoo's just like, take your health relic. I will let you pass.
No, so what I actually want to see is once they get to like 95
99?
CS,
Okay.
they level everything they can and they just go as hard as they can and then see who's better off in that situation.
What I'm looking for is they both get to 99 and have a gentleman's agreement to just race the last CS. So you start in base and then it's like 3, 2, 1, go! And whoever gets that CS
fly out
wins.
of lane.
Yeah, it's great. At that point, one of them levels W and the other doesn't, and it's like, ha! I cheesed you right at the end. Got it.
I'm pretty sure if they're gonna race, they'd both level their speed up steroid.
It depends on whether you want to be, you know, gentlemanly in your conduct of still not leveling
That's true.
anything.
Whoa! Afro 6? Froggen, what are you slacking, man? You got the same amount of minions. He's also at half health right now. Very scary situation for Froggen. He could go down any second.
I'm actually quite surprised at how big of a lead Aphromoo has just from farming at this point. Like,
As the support!
Yeah, Froggen has missed a lot more CS than I feel like he should have.
I feel like CSing with a Zillion is kind of like CSing with a Nivea. It's like really weak, so you should, like you said, he should have that prowess to be able to get these minions in the mid lane. Because there only is a mid lane.
Oh, he got it, okay. Whew. I mean, Afro has
Nope.
been this is the thing. Afro's been pushing it into tower, and I'll take this time. We have plenty of time to explain how the tower works on this version of Howling Abyss. 2 tower shots will kill a melee minion.
Yes.
1 and an auto will kill a range. So you have to auto on the melees first, and then 1 auto follows. So it's, you know, it's very different to Summoner's Rift.
It's caught a few people off guard, but they take to it quite quickly. That's why they are professionals and not leveling their skills up.
Wow.
Got the snowball coming up for Froggen in 2 seconds. I don't think he's going to use it.
In the immortal words of John Bon Jovi, whoa, we're halfway there. Well, we're over halfway there. But at this point, I can't find anything more to go
That would
with
have been fantastic for Prey. But
It would have been. I was actually trying to go that way, but then it was like, Prey, Pratt, no, I've got it. I lost it. Like, the pace of this game is so slow that I just wasn't firing on all cylinders on that one.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, look at him corral those minions.
Oh, he stole it.
Whoa!
Oh, thief.
Froggen's like an IndyCar.
I feel like this is more like NASCAR than IndyCar at this point, because only one thing is happening. It's just like CS.
One
just
way.
keep CS.
One way.
Just go in the oval.
The revolving door.
He's evened up the CS lead. If he can
How
force
is this
Afro-
possible?
It's because look
I know,
at
it's
the
a big
second.
one. It's a big one.
Yep, you got it, Riv. You got it. All I'm saying is
Hey.
he can now force it under tower. Afro is losing CS here. He can't even get that because the base damage on Zillion Auto is
He is
so
getting
low.
slaughtered by these caster
Oh.
minions right now. He needs to do something with
This
himself.
is so good for Froggen. Afromu basically missed the entire wave. Froggen just turned it all around from stealing that health relic and forcing Afromu back from the wave.
Yeah, I really just want one of these guys to BM each other. Like, if Froggen leveled everything up right now and just went all in on Afromu, that would be perfect. And then you throw on your Zillion ultimate, and you
can't
go
lose.
turret as hard as you want.
Yeah.
Afromu will be finger fumbling, trying to get his ult leveled. It could happen. It could happen. We'll
Wait.
manifest it. Everybody think. Manifest this.
Okay, we're about 3/4 of the way for Froggen getting to... If this one ends in a kill, this will be the weirdest 1v1 we've ever had. I would actually love to see like a tower kill come. Just whittling
They
it
get
away.
the 99 CS and just wait for the wave to slowly push to each side and get as many clock hits as you can.
Oh dear. This is slower than watching that Quinn from yesterday with no boots.
Oof. That was actually pretty great when you figured that out. I enjoyed that situation.
It was just
Like,
like...
oh, that's underwhelming.
It looked like one of those like mobility scooters just flying down the lane.
Like a little rascal.
I'll get there, I'll get there.
I'm coming. You just wait. All right. We're actually getting close to something that might be intense in this game.
Yeah.
We're at 80
Building.
CS right now.
It's building. I can feel like there's just this hushed, silent energy in the crowd. Like,
Yeah, it's growing.
Yeah, it's like
There's a
stored
Baron.
energy.
4 Barons about to be taken right now. That's like what this is.
I actually think this entire 1v1 is going to be like the play of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, forget Hooney's 4-man stun. This is it. This is it right now.
The entire 9+ minutes that are going to happen will be a live review.
Do you know what this actually is? You remember when we did the Earthitation? And
Absolutely.
Initially, it was going to be the gentleman's game, very slow, methodical. This actually is what Nerf was going to be. And then it was Froggen that was one of the people that messed up the servers.
Hammed it
turned
up.
into Earth.
Threw some ham in that sucker. Yep, we can thank him
We're
for
getting there.
that goodness.
91.
It's very close. 91 CS for Froggen. Afromu super low right now. He is trying to auto Froggen a few times, but the minion may just kill him.
I wonder, can the crowd like count this every time? 7 to go.
Count it out, crowd. Look at
6.
6 of them. 5, 6 more minions. I thought he was going to get one, but he did
Afro
not.
actually might die if he doesn't skill his ult here.
He's got to be careful.
We're at 5.
He's going for the back line.
We're at 5.
Afromu taking shots. Froggen could easily have the kill here, but the gentleman's agreement stands true. They will
4.
not break the thread. 4 more for Froggen. Will he
3.
be able to do it? The crowd knows. Froggen knows. Afromu
He's down
on
to
the
2.
brink right now. This could be the win. Can you see us better? Froggen looks like he will be able to get the win. Slowly happening. He
got
throws
it!
it out. Froggen clock blocks Afromu.
That is the best 1v1 we have had the entire tournament long.
Yes, you shake your head because you know that was disappointing.
Here we go, slow motion replay. See, Afro should have skilled everything and just gone all in here.
See right here, Froggen's like, oh my god. CS win.
Got it. Although it tells you Afromu is a very, well-mannered,
Super patient.
like